Uh, ha, ha, hello? Yeah, back to Tales of Arise. Holy crap. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Crap. I forgot which spot I was at. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I forgot. Safety was. So I'm gonna have to do this. Playlist. Crap. Don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Uh, he was. No, no, no. It was these. That's right. 15 hours in. All right. Confusion over. All right, here we go.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
What was I doing around here? Remember the button layout? We use some of that stuff. Okay. Here, here we go. Living the lush greenery. Oh, so that's some slowdown. Um, used to this mission up there, right? Here we go.
What's going on around here?
Yeah.
It up the volume a little bit.
You're finished.
There might be someone who could use our help.
There we go.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh?
Here we go.
The Rucking Crag, whatever. Don't remember. So now we gotta go to the quarry, huh? Which is got everything situated. Take that down. What? What? Dog. Come on. Come on. Ugh. All right. Oh. Down into the quarry. The quarry.
Stay
Stay sharp. We're going in.
And there's a crystal up here. Ah, itchy, 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 itchy. There. Wait, we gotta go to at the resume quarry. Yeah.
What do you
Oh,
want
that's
to do
supposed
about
to be it.
that big one?
Let's take it down.
Flame Wrecker.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out. No further. Not a chance. Hit a word. Eat dirt. Begin.
No, this is a talent.
Why'd you heal me?
Glad you have your use.
I'll show you how useful I can be. Ripping head. I can carve through. I'm just getting started.
Where are you going?
Everlasting darkness. Ignite. Negative gate.
All right.
Begin. Here you are. Take this. In a bind. It's over. Take this.
Ow! You suck. Oops.
Smash you.
Not in your dreams.
Win. Okay, here I go.
Good push break. There we go.
No further. I'll run you through. It's over. Win. Heal. Okay, here I go. Thrust.
All right. Oop. Like that.
Where are you going?
Armor won't save you. Elusive deity.
Gotta turn the headset down a little bit.
Did you just hear me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Okay.
Fit.
Here goes! Not on my watch.
Unadulterated fury. Fluidity of your movement is simply incredible. Eat dirt. Elusive deity. Pile driver. Take elusive
Sorry, guys.
wide open.
Having a lot of concentration right now.
Elusive deity. Here I come. Prepare to be seized. Take this. Can you take it? Does it hurt? I'm on catapult. Hurricane. Elusive deity.
I know I should have rested at the hotel before I did this at the end. Oh well.
Resonate with the earth. Sacrifice. Falling behind. Looks like this one's mine. Like hell it is. Take this. Eagle Fly.
69 damage. Oh, the game's out to amuse me. Ow! You suck.
You're finished. Now you see what I can do. Such unadulterated fury.
Come on. Defeat this little turd. Ow! Ow!
Not now, not ever.
Coming through!
Oh, what? crap. Well, that's how you switch, I guess.
Nothing gets by me.
Not today.
All right, defeated. There we go. We're some good experience, so. Astral Flower,
My ex.
unclaimed DLC. Yeah, they're just the rest of them are just level up packs.
Exploits are bearing fruit.
Getting a little low on my CP. The command power.
Whew. I don't sense any more enemies.
Yeah, it took care of that for you.
Okay.
Yeah, 700 gold. And start unlock Rockbuster Shield. Okay. I can learn all of them now, so. Oop. This is going to be going to the unmarked area right here. But first, the end is this way. There we go. Rest up at the end.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Make a fruit sandwich.
Whoa, that came out perfect.
Okay. Huh? Hands.
Maybe it's time I try on something new.
Equipment. Got the piers, so change that. Here we go. You need it. There we go. And with extra defense to boot. And I get here. Ooh. Dragon Flame Stack and okay, so the Ignis Roar. That's the. Oops. And I unlock this. So.
Have you guys checked your
Got to re-equip Innocent Lily.
equipment lately?
Craft. So I just need Dragon Flame Sack. Can't really do anything with you. Can't really do anything yet. Can't really do anything with you either. Alright. Oh god, and I'm fighting with this damn thing again. Just because I want to do a poke check. Come on. There we go. Alright, so now we gotta go this way and go down. Yep, this is the way.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle? Mahog Sar.
Get lost!
Take this!
Simple boars.
Snap! Flame! Reload!
Strike! Pierce!
Anything in armor is normal. If they rush
I'm
you,
ready.
you gotta jump for
In a
cover, okay?
bind.
Do it!
There we go.
Wow. Look what I just found.
Ow! Come and face me! Severing Wind! Stardust! Talon Hurricane! You're finished! Severing Wind! Crumble! Mirage!
Alright.
Elusive Deity! I'm ready! Stardust!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes! Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Hoo-hoo.
Got the devil pillow. Alright.
Your buddies.
Sassy, Ari. Jump.
Ow! Damn it! Struck!
I never miss.
Dust to dust! Hell! Burn in hell! We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more left. Do it!
No time to hold back. You're mine! You're mine! Severing Wind! Stardust! Elusive Deity!
Leave the charges to me.
Alright, that takes care of that.
Only the best materials in your garments.
You really do have quite the discerning eye, Dohalim.
Yeah, they all kind of...
It's showing about fishing. Alright.
I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Renin eyes.
Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
Fishing rod.
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble.
I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod.
You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done.
And thus, the art of fishing.
Wouldn't it be easier to simply use astral arts to catch the fish and be done with it?
That misses the whole point of going out to fish. Ha! Reel it in.
And caught.
She's got a good size to her, all told.
That flapper was a true fighter.
Achievement. I wish there was a way I could freaking just get the overlay to work for Steam.
I've got something.
Gotcha.
Well,
And the
that
fish
was a
will be
little
used.
challenge.
Nice,
And the
you caught it.
And the fish will be used for cooking, of course. Quick fishing.
And that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me. Kisara? I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins.
Hell yeah.
Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us. Okay!
Miguel's rod, alright. Beginner's popper. An invitation to fish. Alright. Now I got another thing for Sarah. Okay. And now, oh, here's this guy. Infantry
I'm
shield.
always amazed what healing
Okay, so.
arts can do.
I'll just have it
Doing
for
my
a
job.
collection.
No need to thank me.
Have it for a collection, so. Awkward silence.
Hey.
Hmm?
Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey, though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since
Wait
I
a
left
minute.
Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him should the need arise.
It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it.
Old habits die hard.
I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
It is.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.
Modest means. All right, so don't need that. Don't need any of that stuff. Yeah, we could race horses. How am I doing on the skill panel? For you, still a bit to go. Dohalim. Law, don't that. That's all I could do for now. Burn well. Just so. Okay. All right, time to continue on.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renin doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman, and this is my chance to have a new beginning.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danon, while the Renins are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danons in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Danons in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
Oof.
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
Poor Law. Even if he is a big old dummy.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out. Far enough. You're finished. It's no fun. Smash you. Not today.
Airborne beast, my
Here we go.
Blow them away. How's that? My turn. No further. You're finished. Talon Hurricane. You're mine. Try this on for size. You're finished.
Law, get toasty.
Burn strike.
Hear my call.
Here I come. You're finished. Can you take it?
Here's evil.
I'll finish you here again.
Laser.
Severing Wind. Do it. Cheetah.
This one's got your name on it.
Volcanic impact. Hell yeah.
That was
Right.
way stronger than regular firepower.
You won't hear me complaining.
I forgot to for Dolahim's ability.
All right.
There's nowhere to run from my arc. When he slows down, that's our chance.
Mega ray. It's like trying to keep up to the wall.
Take this. I'll blind you with a shot.
Here I go. Go.
Can't get out of this. Damn it. It's too fast. Stand back. I'll trip it up. Take this.
There. And again. Lightning. Hear me. Flame of fury. Burning. Water. Hear my
Forgot how to
Can't get out of this.
swap.
In a bind.
Oh well.
Here's evil. Freeze lantern.
Take this. It's over. Here I come. It's over. Here I come.
Alright, so.
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
Artifacts.
You mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real
Collector.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danon history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course.
Crocodile Crusher. Another artifact. Okay. Another. Going to get one.
That treasure. What a sweet sounding ring it has.
You really think so?
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
The lordship life is kind of hard sometimes. Here.
Let's see what you've got.
In a bind, it's over. Begin. Here I come. Does it hurt?
Ow, 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 you suck.
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for you truly! Leave the enemy's arms to me!
No place here. All of it is. You hear it now. I'm not done.
Kill it! Get toasty!
Burn strike.
Right, next one!
Take this.
Already on! Where are you going?
All finished. You hear it now. Rinwell. Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
Hell yeah.
Commander of Heavens.
Divine Phoenix Cyclone, huh?
We can really make weapons with this?
2300 gold, right? Like I got enough of that. Wait.
Right, here goes. Here I come. Take this. Eat your
I'm also good with airborne targets.
Rotating flying spree.
There we go.
One's got your name on it!
To action. A melee destruction.
There's still more to go.
Negative gate. On your shattering of pieces. Attack.
Supreme Altar. Alright. So these guys are level 26, so I'm like 5 levels above them, so I'm trying to keep it that way for a while. Unless I really need to use the other +5. Right.
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it
That's what I'll be doing now that the temperature is falling. I'll be going out on a hike up the mountain.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out. It's on. I'll take you. Burn in hell. Benediction light. You're mine. Take it.
Water, hear my call. Spread. Do it.
Light versus force.
Radiant Genesis.
Not yet. I gave you what for? An astral art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down. I'm ready.
There we go.
Ready. Not on my watch. Anything in order.
There we go.
Well, looky here.
There we go. Your guide, fish. Art set +1. Okay. We're going this way to see what's going on over here. Six and a level 27 Archer Hawk.
I can carve through armor. You're finished.
Annihilation.
It's on. I shall provide assistance.
This one's mine. Get toasty.
Burn strike.
Right. Next one.
Take it. Already on.
Water.
Mirage.
Denied. Do it. Mega ray. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished. Not yet. The enemy wields armor too.
We'll soon see about that. Do it.
All right. Boom. Sorry, Chuck. Think of my leg a break.
We won that by a mile.
Hell yeah. Over here, orange steel, and protecting the red chest. All right.
This one's mine.
You picked the wrong fight. I'm like bait to them. Here I come. Severing wind. In a bind. Stardust.
Lunar corruption.
I'm ready.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady.
Something you wanted to say?
I'm ready.
Oh,
Blow them away. Now, my turn. I'm not done. Severing wind.
there we go. What's in the red chest?
Wow, that was a nice move there.
I know, right? Bet you couldn't do it.
So it's a grab here, thrust the left leg, then use the right arm to leverage over
Stop memorizing my move.
the design.
Don't
None of this equipment is really...
equipment, huh? Kind of equipment. Good for you? Nature's beauty. Oh, here we go. Stone wing mantle for Dolohim. Oh, orbits, huh?
interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
Equipment I must equip. And it's for Dolahim, so. Let's see how far I could get to on my mood for streaming for tonight. It's been a while since I last streamed this, so.
More Danon ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around...
I want to go down there.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
Well, before the Renans showed up, yeah.
No further.
Get toasty!
Burn strike.
Right, next one.
Already on. Soda. I'm ready. You're mine.
Astral energy!
Say no more.
There we go.
Well then, let's keep moving.
I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured. We have
Multiple
reached the
ways to get there,
It's all
so.
downhill.
Gotta break through.
Now you see what I can do!
I'm not done. Ignite. I'm surrounded. It's over.
Rocked and ready! Where are you going? I never miss!
Now I'm ready. Blow them away. How's that?
You are!
Now, here I come. It's over.
Lost! Get toasty!
Alright.
Burn strike. Resonate with the earth. It's over. Stalagmite. Soda. Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone!
My turn. No escape.
Do it!
You're rolling in an instant. Impact Claw.
There we go. Ooh, this. Shen now has. Oops. Do you need anything else from here? There. Gonna update on everyone, see what. Quite ready for you. Not quite ready for you. Ramiral's maxed out, and Kisara is also maxed out.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Alright, so. Jump it! Whee! Sweet.
Get lost! I'm ready! Deny!
Rhythmic tear. No further. You're finished. Mirage, this one's all mine. Not today. You're mine.
Hey, when did I get so popular?
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the front.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Alright,
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
Now I'm real mad!
I'm ready. Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
Radiant Genesis.
Over so soon.
First aid. Perfect. Okay, first over here.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
I never miss.
You picked the wrong fight. Now, you're mine. Watch it in. Win. Mirage. You're finished. Win.
I can handle it.
Come and face me.
Ow, 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 ow.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more further.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
There we go.
Seems about right to me.
Got a crystal, opal mask, right? Oh, a healer. Stone to heal. Tempest. Okay. Three areas to look at. I think I remember which one to go to. It wouldn't hurt to go to the other ones. Pretty sure one of them will be another pond. It crank this up to 30.
You're mine.
No? Oh, this is the way. Alright.
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You
A
know how
lot.
to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We
Not a
find
whole
stuff
lot.
to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't
Yep.
that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
Ugh.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, Please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
All right.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being an... Forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes. I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
I don't think he is. Just a bit more time before I this is where I have to go again. Yep. Which means I want to go back.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
Jeez, Alphen.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Been looking for you.
For me, why?
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Level 28 Mysterious Swordsman. One tough cookie.
Go,
be careful when battling. Yes, I'm still like 3 levels above. Still, very, very tough customer. Look at the amount of health he has for level 28.
This guy's not normal.
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Tear you apart! Talon Sword! Leave the charges to me!
Chuck, can't you see it? I'm busy. You little turd bucket.
Armor won't save you! I'll face you! Elusive deity! Here I come! Talon of things! Not now!
Shh. Shoot.
Not ever! Show me your strength!
It's weakened.
Get out of this! This ends now! You're finished!
Jesus. Oof. Oof.
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you?
Look at all that power.
Till next time.
Shion, wake up, please!
All that power.
Elfin,
Shion!
thanks, but you're kind of crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides,
Hmm?
Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, Thank you.
But I didn't. Look, I'm just glad that you're...
More memories coming back.
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine, really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Dahnan astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Nias, the capital of Mahag Saar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest. Hey.
All right, so that was one hell of a battle. Well, I'm kind of curious about the other area.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain, but you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
You care about her. Alright, then let's see what those other areas are. See what those are, and go back to where I fought that mysterious swordsman. Probably good for the stream for the night. Oh boy, that was a good hard-fought battle. Go ahead and just skip these guys for now.
What a rush.
Oh. Random cavern, alright.
No choice. I never
There we go.
Yes, my lady?
Yes, me lady.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Kill this guy. The material, so inhibitors crystal.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Far enough!
Don't mind if I do.
Ignite! In an instant!
All right.
We work well together.
Finally, time to walk.
An astral art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down. You're finished.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
I shall ensure you survive this.
It's over.
Do it. This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to action.
All right. That takes care of that.
Doing really great lately.
That takes care of that onslaught. Mushrooms. Ooh, what's this? Copper trunk. Okay. One more. There we go. I think I'll use one of these plus 5 level ups. There we go.
Gotta break through.
In a bind? Can you take it? Unlock! Leave the agile ones to me.
There we go.
Now.
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein. Where are you going?
My lady?
Something you wanted to say?
You picked the wrong fight.
Corruption.
Smash you!
I'm ready. Frozen.
Hammer!
Frozen hammer. Hammer. Go.
Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was
Scaled
certain I saw
crystal.
you yawn.
Come now, I'm certainly not that relaxed.
And I'm pretty sure Shin got bored.
Far enough! I'm on it!
Oh, our expert coming through. Not on my watch.
Here I come! Watch it!
Stay calm. I shall provide the enemy wields art too.
We'll soon see about that.
We got the advantage.
Good.
Just let's make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, because Raw's on.
All right.
Freeze laser. Mega ray. So that's how a lord fights.
These
I
fists
don't
have got
perform
your
as
name
well
on
as
them.
I deserve.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear you say that.
I'm ready!
Get toasty.
Burn strike!
Nice. All right.
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Got red chest. Mage code. So that's Grandma's equipment. Save quick. So I'm gonna have to fight these guys. All right.
I won't forgive you.
Now you see what I can do.
Ah, you suck.
Do it. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
See you
All right.
continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted
Right.
to say?
Now I gotta go to the other side. just down here with beans. Yep, we're gonna fight these guys then.
No backing down.
This one's mine.
Denied. Dragon
Here,
Shell.
where are you going?
Hammer Dragon.
Don't mind if I do.
Ignite. Shield.
This one's got your name on it.
Action to action. No. Flying freaks.
What you think?
Shield, can you take care of them?
No sooner done.
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life.
There we go.
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
Go over here and see what's here. Back up. Inhibitor crystal. Inhibitor crystal. And opal mask. What's in here? Oh, an area that I can't do anything about. Just that's okay. That was weird. That was an in-game issue.
What's that big tower over there?
Very strong enemies. Can't be here. Just no.
We should be able to cook here.
So we got buy this, buy this, buy this, and buy this. Forged weapon. Can't do anything. No. 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 Manufacture that and then buy that. Buy that.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
There we go, more optimized equipment. Nick of time too. Very close of streaming for 1 hour and 20 minutes. So now I gotta go back in there, go to the mountain base.
Guess I misread the...
Get lost.
Take this. Win. Dragon Shooter. I'm on. It's over. Anything in order is all. I'll take you all on.
Do it.
Run. Hey. Blow them away. How's that? My turn.
Acceptable.
Strike. Stardust.
Freeze Lancer.
Resonate
Do
with
it.
the earth.
Whoa.
You're dead.
This ends now.
All right,
Consider yourself finished.
boom.
That's what I like to hear.
Use an item this time, so suppose.
Here.
Oh crap! I went to the wrong one anyway, so here we go. Got the right one this time. where we fought. Nothing of interest around. We got a fast travel point activated. So, I'm gonna go ahead and set it right here. And I'm gonna call it good for the stream. Thank you guys for watching. And stay tuned for next time.